right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the...
Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Finally in for a double bogey. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's that sneaky distance.
Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, That's obviously the bailout area because the problem site is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just 5 feet left. Has it. Now to 7 under for the tournament. And now back over to the 4th. This has not been pretty so far in the second round. Frank, what are you seeing?
Just see a turn on you.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. 5th hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that and short. So precision, once again, required here.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
Second shot.
Strong wind here early in the round. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could compound very, very quickly. So now's a chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out.
This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Pretty good shot right there. Not going very well for her at this point. This is for bogey.
Well, that was a good try. Didn't quite get the break right.
Getting set now over the putt.
Oh, that's a big move. Double bogey. 2-shot swing, Rich.
Drops to second place. Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club?
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Just a tap in to finish the hole. But you can't afford to give away strokes coming down the stretch. Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. You look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to...
I love this. She is winding up, just wants to tear the cover off this golf ball. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super. Ooh, that is long.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, she just played a wonderful shot from back there. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie.
Chance for back-to-back. It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and
Oh, yeah.
mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
No damage done. Made the par. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity. Then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs. And the designer's really thrown the boat out. Excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally, you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Birdie try up next. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. That is just a beautiful shot. Second from an excellent lie. Just 5 feet left. That's a par, but that is also second place.
That's right. Birdies are being made elsewhere.
Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Wow, I mean, she absolutely annihilated that tee ball. Officials calling that one around 310 yards. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. Frank, long gone are the days when you putted with a simple blade. Now you look down and there's a frying pan on the end of a shaft.
Yeah, it looks like grandma's skillet these days. That's what it is. But, you know, putters are like drivers. What they've done with the technology is given you a bigger sweet spot. Even though putting is very, very precise, if you give a person a bigger sweet spot, he's going to make more putts.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Well, that just brings a smile to your face, puts a little pep in the step when you make them from downtown. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
As this putt for birdie. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Third shot, looking for a good one. With the putt. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
In for par. Now to the par 3 14th. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McIlroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3, just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer. It's a big body of water to the right. If anything, though, look at the green. It shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this. Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Good putt. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards.
Oh, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That is classy.
I have a chance of going in.
It's a big putt right here for birdie. Continues to roll the ball very well. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Look out left.
And there's rough over there.
On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot added, though.
And takes the wind right out of your sails. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's a tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron, and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Safely aboard. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.